Good evening. Embattled religious leader Pastor Apollo Quiboloy is only inside the Kingdom of Jesus Christ compound in Davao City. According to Davao Police Regional Police Office Director Brigadier General Nicolas Torre III, Quiboloy is still in the compound based on the information they have gathered from their informants. Torres says that there is a hangar for his private helicopters at the Kingdom of Jesus Christ compound, which Quiboloy could use to escape. Torre adds that one of Quiboloy's helicopters was even active 2 weeks ago. Although the police have alerted airport authorities, Torre says the camp of Quiboloy insists that they were only warming up the helicopter. Torre further says that there is always a plan to conduct another operation against Quiboloy, but the police are only considering the safety and well-being of Quiboloy's followers. Last June 10, some 100 policemen stormed the premises of the Kingdom of Jesus Christ compound in Davao City to serve the warrants of arrest against Quiboloy, but they were prevented by its members from entering. Quiboloy, along with 5 co-accused individuals, face child abuse cases before the Davao City Court. He also has standing arrest warrants for human trafficking issued by a Pasig City Court. The Court of Appeals orders the freezing of the assets and bank accounts of fugitive televangelist Apollo Quiboloy and several others due to allegations of their involvement in serious crimes, including human trafficking, sexual abuse, and money laundering. The Court of Appeals issues a freeze order on Quiboloy's 10 bank accounts, 7 real properties, 5 motor vehicles, and an aircraft. Aside from these, the resolution also covers the freezing of some bank accounts, properties, and assets of religious sect Kingdom of Jesus Christ, Sunshine Media Network International, Children's Joy Foundation Incorporated, and 9 other individuals. The appellate court says that the verified allegations in the Anti-Money Laundering Council's petition, along with supporting documents, give a reasonable ground to believe that the bank accounts enumerated in the resolution are indeed linked to crimes under the Philippines and the United States laws, such as qualified human trafficking, sexual and child abuse, and bulk cash smuggling. The appellate court says it is only appropriate to issue a 20-day freeze order directing some banks and financial institutions to freeze Quiboloy and the others' accounts to avoid withdrawal of funds from these accounts. INQUIRER.net has sought the side of Quiboloy's lawyer Israelito Torion, but he has yet to reply. On April 3, a Davao Regional Trial Court issued arrest orders against Quiboloy and his 5 subordinates. Aside from this, a Pasig City Court also issued a warrant for the arrest of the self-proclaimed appointed son of God for qualified human trafficking, a non-bailable offense. President Ferdinand Marcos says police operations during his administration have been humane, truthful, and as bloodless as possible. During the 123rd anniversary of the Philippine National Police, the president cites several achievements that the police force accomplished during his term. Marcos stresses the need for police officers to stay disciplined and transparent.
Indeed, police operations are now conducted as humane, as truthful, and as bloodless as possible. To PNP Chief Marbil, you carry on your shoulders the honorable task of leading this paradigm shift, this transformation that we are doing not only for the police, but for the entire society of the Philippines.
The president warns that corrupt policemen will face appropriate sanctions.
In carrying out this task, the police needs to be disciplined, transparent, and fair. Erring and corrupt police personnel will face the appropriate sanctions. Remember, your mandate and place in public safety and service is at the core of your duty.
Marcos also calls on all police officers to support the PNP leadership and sustain current initiatives to maintain the public's increasing confidence in the abilities of the police. Marcos also vows to all PNP personnel that the government will prioritize their welfare and the well-being of their families.
We will also continue to provide additional logistical resources and advanced information technology tools to further empower our police force.
Ahead of the 2025 midterm elections, Partido Federal ng Pilipinas, chaired by President Bongbong Marcos, allies with his old bloc, the Nacionalista Party. The partnership was formed during a ceremonial alliance signing on Thursday, August 8. President Marcos calls on the members of both parties to support their bets in the upcoming elections. According to the president, these candidates should be willing to set aside partisan and personal differences in politics. The president also notes that the alliance between the Partido Federal ng Pilipinas and the Nacionalista Party is now the largest political bloc in the country.
To make sure that the leadership that will come out, that will win after the election of the midterm election the next year, are the leaders who understand that we must put our partisan, our personal differences aside. Ang pinakamahalaga ay magkasundo tayo kung ano man ang pinakamaganda para matulungan natin ang ating mga kababayan.
For his part, former Senate President and Nacionalista Party President Manny Villar expresses joy over the formation of the alliance, stating that it will prove that the Philippines is a nation capable of rising above differences in order to build a bright future. Commission on Elections Chairman George Erwin Garcia stopped short of tagging Smartmatic as the one behind the supposed offshore bank accounts being linked to his name. In a press conference, the poll body chief did not explicitly point to Smartmatic but showed pieces of evidence connecting the company to the controversy. Garcia says that based on their research, a foreign entity named Jaleo Consulting LLC, registered in Florida, USA, carried out the offshore bank transactions.
Jaleo Consulting LLC ang nagpadala. Alam niyo po, nung makita ko po yan, ako po'y kinilabutan. Sapagkat isa lang ang pumasok sa akin bilang namumuno ng Comelec. This is direct intervention sa eleksyon ng Pilipinas ng isang foreign entity. Bawal na bawal po yan.
Garcia adds that a certain Jose A. Herrera, who owned Jaleo Consulting, was connected with Albatross Technologies Corporation.
Ang may-ari po ng company na yan, na Jaleo, ay isang nagngangalang Jose A. Herrera. Hindi po siya Filipino. Si Jose A. Herrera ay director din ng Albatross Technologies Corporation. Albatross Technologies Corporation. So, ibig sabihin, connected din pala siya dyan.
Garcia then discloses that the address of Albatross Technologies Corporation is the same as that of Smartmatic Services Corporation. Smartmatic was Comelec's former provider of vote-counting machines, as the poll body disqualified the company from participating in the bidding for the 2025 midterm automated elections. The Comelec chair also discloses that Jose Herrera is the lawyer and father-in-law of one of the founders and owners of Smartmatic. Garcia likewise notes that there are a lot of companies, including Albatross Technologies Corporation, under one umbrella of Smartmatic. Sagip Party List Representative Rodante Marcoleta previously claimed that Garcia owned offshore bank accounts and even presented to the media documents showing his supposed bank transfers worth $100 to Garcia's alleged two offshore bank accounts. But Garcia debunks Marcoleta's claims, saying the foreign banks where the $100 was transferred were recently opened accounts. He adds that he is eyeing to file an ethics complaint against Marcoleta following his accusations against him. These are the stories you need to know today. I'm Neil Mercado. Follow INQUIRER.net on Facebook, X, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Reddit. For more stories, visit INQUIRER.net. Good evening.